Hey Punjabi, Fahan, what's up? The weekend is here, man. What day is it for you guys? Hope you all can hear me. What's up, Dennis? Jason? Yes, it's offline. Wait, let me see. Can't be offline, man. Nope, it's okay. Sunday, okay. Fahan, where are you from? I'm from Singapore, man. Either. Yes, 6 p.m. Melbourne time. Almost dinner time. This is the worst time to stream, by the way. But you know what? The strategy will be well worth the time, right? Especially those who are off to dinner. Now, don't let me keep you because I was supposed to be streaming earlier, but because of the baby, I take the night shift. So when it's 7 a.m., usually my mom-in-law will help out, 7 8 o'clock, 7 to 8 a.m. Then from then I will go to sleep. So the best time to stream, as in by demographics, would always be around 9 a.m. Singapore time. So we are GMT +8. So anyway, today is a oh Ida, okay, you're from Singapore too, right? Croatia, all right. Opyric Brazil. Hey, that shit. Okay, so in Europe, let me get this right. Yeah, Europe it should be morning, slightly to the slightly to almost late morning. Australia will be 2 hours ahead, and then US is obviously still sleeping. But you know what? I give a lot of love to the people in the US. So today is webinar time, but I want to give you guys give you folks a glimpse of my passive income strategies, right? Okay, because I realize that liquidity is always an issue. Now, why do I say liquidity is always an issue? Let's just say what just happened recently when Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, made an announcement to say that Bitcoin was a fraud. Now, we do not know for certain. I think there's very little impact to his statement. Let me just share a little bit why I think that way. Because in the first place, right, I think a large part of the Bitcoin price tanking was due to the regulatory bans in China. Okay, as we all know by now, the exchanges are all supposed to have an exit strategy, meaning that they have to have 6 steps to inform their clientele, do reporting to the Chinese government, so on and so forth, and by a certain stipulated date they are supposed to close off the exchanges, and then more or less they have to migrate. So there will be still exchanges in China. It's just that they're going to be heavily regulated, and yeah, but it's good. Okay, regulation is good. So those who need to leave, like for example BTCC, they have already opened up. I think BTCC has already opened up another website called Wax in New Zealand. So as you can see, people are moving towards the more more lax. Not, I wouldn't say it's lax, but they are more open-minded to cryptocurrency. So Hong Kong, Singapore, Switzerland for now seems okay. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. The US, Korea now has, okay, so Korea, Japan have had steady increase of volume, meaning that a lot of fiat has been probably converted into Japanese yen or Korean won, and then people will be able to buy cryptocurrencies on those exchanges for now, especially if you're from China. Now, China is not easy to get money out. You can't get money out easily. I think there's a limitation for each citizen to be able to only withdraw 50,000 US dollars per year. Okay, I repeat myself, per year. Okay, they are only able to withdraw 50,000 US dollars per year, and cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin help Chinese citizens be able to participate in this bull run. So a large part of the volume previously came from China. Now, actually, a large part of it will be probably coming from Japan and Korea. Now, for now, Korea's volume is the largest by far. So this is yes, Farhan. Regulation does defeat the purpose of decentralization, but don't forget that these exchanges function in a country. Okay, these exchanges function in a country. Let's say I am a citizen. I'm a PRC, or I'm a PRC. That means I'm a citizen from China, and there's usually a lot of regulations, and also the country no matter what is still moving towards maybe it's still a communist country, guys. So it's just that gradually it will change. It will be more open-minded to business and everything. But a large part, right, I think the people who stay in Shanghai or Shenzhen or Beijing, they know what I'm talking about. When there's a major what do you call it, like a national day budget, usually the internets will all be jammed. Like you can't forecast there's some kind of jamming signals where you cannot actually send out your information easily on the internet. There's no Facebook, there's no YouTube. Yeah, so that's China for you, man. But do they have their own versions? Yeah, they do. They have their own versions of it. So that being said, it's okay. The whole idea is to help you understand that why are institutions or governments trying their best to scare you from liquidating your Bitcoin. So let's just think from a government perspective. Okay, so government's perspective, okay, government and institution are two different things. The government wants to regulate to protect the citizens, right? To make sure, and also to prevent anti-money laundering and know your clients. And of course, they're worried about money. The money is used for terrorism, whatnot. But you know what? Money has always been used for all this kind of nonsense, right? Arms dealing and drugs, so on and so forth. So that's very normal. Now, that's the government's perspective. So that's why they clamp down on the ICOs and they want to clamp down on the exchanges. Now, the next thing is institution. We're talking about financial institutions. So they're playing this game with you. Okay, they will cause the prices to dip very drastically. And for example, you are someone who is very new to cryptocurrencies. Let's say you heard it from a friend who bought into Bitcoin when it was $300 or $700 this year, and suddenly you finally saw like, oh wow, the price is $4,000. I think it's time to get in. I don't want to miss it when it goes up to 5,000. So you've been reading a lot of media articles saying that crypto is going to go to 5,000, 25,000, and whatnot. Okay, to the moon or whatever, and then you buy, and then the next thing, the price drops drastically. You sell because you didn't take the time to understand the infrastructure, the block that. Actually, what's important is the blockchain technology, the decentralized nature of the blockchain. And then you don't know that there are a lot of merchants, there's a lot of institutions, there are a lot of companies building on the blockchain because you never knew. It's not your fault. So what happens is that when the price, because you will be tracking your price after you have invested a certain amount of money, for sure. Even if it's little to a lot, you will definitely have a tracker. Suddenly you will download Blockfolio, or you will start looking at your Coinbase, and then from then suddenly the price drops. You'll be like, what's happening? You don't know what's happening, and maybe your friend may or may not know. But if he knows, then he'll update you and say, oh no, it's a Chinese regulation, blah blah blah. It's gonna be like that. Or Jamie Dimon mentioned something about crypto caused the crypto price to drop. So you start to panic, because you didn't take the time to understand all the fundamentals behind the blockchain. You didn't take the time to understand the Bitcoin ecosystem. Okay, so that being said, the next one is liquidity. Now, when we invest in something, we always expect a certain return after X amount of time. But we all have bills to pay, right? So when we have bills to pay, it stresses us out, because a portion of our income, which was probably used to maybe want to pay the rental or pay some loan or give me a second, the doorbell. Yeah, so sorry, had to get the door. Yeah, no, BitClub is not a scam, guys. BitClub is one of the mining pools in the nodes. Now, previously, but let me get to that later. Hold on. Let me finish. Okay, so as I was saying, so people need liquidity. Now, I've been running the signals chat, the crypto grinder signals chat for three months now, ever since July. Now, although we set a criteria of a minimum of 5k USD for trading, but people over leverage. So after when we realized, oh, okay, people are over leveraging, we put a cap for each trade. There should not be more than 20%. Sometimes we even reduce it. If it's a very high risk trade, we will reduce it to say anywhere from 5 to 10% of your trading account. So there's those guidelines. Also, we put a risk category. So risk category is low, medium, high. So that way you know that, okay, but just so you know, this space is all high risk. But there are some cryptocurrencies that behave less in terms of volatility. They move less in terms of volatility compared to other cryptos. So those guidelines are to help the individual, especially if you're very new, you have never done trading before, you want to get invested in the altcoins. Yeah, so the Crypto Grinders chat, Signals chat allows you to do that. It will at least teach you and keep you a little bit more disciplined and keep you in check. Now, of course, do you want to put the whole 5,000 into the trade? No one knows, but I would never recommend it. So that's one thing. So after that, when markets tank, I realized that people within the group also had issues with liquidity. So that being said, I would like to discuss my passive income strategy, because not everyone can successfully trade. So the whole idea is to generate enough passive income in cryptos so that you are able to accumulate. Okay, so the keyword is accumulate more cryptocurrencies, or you have enough cryptocurrencies so that it will supplement your trading account. Okay. Lag. Okay, hold on. Probably it's the internet stuck. Wait, the stream. Oh yeah, it's lagging. Is everything okay? Is it better now? Has it returned? Has it returned to its former glory? Hello, guys, is it fine now? Because I look at it, it looks okay. Okay. Oh, it is stuck. Right, okay. Oh. Okay, wait, let me try to refresh it. Oh man. Yeah, probably have to restart the stream, guys. Restart it. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, okay. So Signals chat. Okay, so Signals chat, of course, is to teach everyone the basics of buying and selling, which is quite straightforward. We do the research on the cryptocurrencies. We provide reports. We provide news insights from around the crypto sphere. which are, of course, we narrow it down of what's of interest and what's important. And of course, within the community, we are able to also allow people to understand what cryptocurrencies are all about. So it's also a education platform, I would say, with 2 live webinars every week, every Wednesday and Sunday, 10:30 Eastern time. Okay. Now, so when you trade in cryptocurrencies, there's usually 2 things that happen. One, you're obviously using your savings, your investment account, which probably, okay, usually when I say savings, it's usually savings that you have accumulated through the years, right? And finally, when you saw this opportunity, you decided to put your funds into cryptocurrencies. Okay, let's just assume that it can be any other asset, guys. It can be stocks, it can be unit trusts, whatever. Okay, so this time you're deciding to put your money into cryptocurrencies because you've heard so much about it. You believe in the decentralization of what crypto can do. You've heard about the advancements in the blockchain technology. Yeah, so you decided to invest. Now, what happens when you are not used to the current volatility, where you are seeing swings of 30 to 50% every other week, or even 15 to 20% swings in various cryptos every day? Because the stock markets don't function this way. They don't have that much volatility. And if they do, it's usually a very, very bad situation for the overall financial ecosystem. Okay, so when I decided to create dark crypto, usually I'm very impromptu. I don't have a fixed time because I have a kid, so the timing and the rest is all over the place. I love to be a little bit more how do you call it, a little bit more organized, but I am at my best when I'm well rested, and as much I don't want to have to come out on stream when I don't have any content, or it's based on a certain fixed schedule. So, but yeah, I would love to have a schedule, but I've always been someone who's very impromptu. So, okay, so as I was saying, so I started out a large part of how I discovered crypto. Yeah, man, Dennis, thank you. And Dennis, I think a lot of the people in the stream today have been following me live, and I'm very, very appreciative. You know, you guys have understood where I'm coming from all the time, and I just want to share my passive income strategy. So it's not always something that yeah, CoinHaku, yeah, it takes too much for verification. Simple purchase Bitcoins, CoinHaku and Coinbase takes too much time to verify and process. Ivan, unfortunately, it's the same. Previously, because there were not many people buying Bitcoins in Singapore, currently because of the momentum that Bitcoin has been having, a lot of media coverage, Singaporeans are now being more aware. So they are looking for ways to buy crypto, and it's a large influx of new people coming into the space, especially in Singapore, which is good, right? You want more people to understand what this is all about. So yeah. Go through the process of verification, man. Everybody goes through it, Ivan. Okay, so as I was saying, so I stumbled across cryptocurrencies through this program called BitClub Network. Now, of course, I don't know. I don't have a mining rig in my house, guys. Okay, I know that there are people who do mining, but I don't have the space for it. I have a lot of baby stuff all over the place. And you know, the rigs are exposed. I cannot risk, because I also have a 5-year-old, I cannot risk her, you know, putting her hand in, touching the graphics cards and the GPU miners and everything. I can't do that. So I decided to find a program that has been long-standing, and it's called BitClub Network. So BitClub Network is quite straightforward, guys. You just you can sign up. The link is in my description if you're interested. So you basically purchase mining shares, right? It's like as if you're buying the mining rig, and they set up everything for you. So there are other programs like Genesis Mining, which of course the Box Mining does exactly that, right? He went all the way to I think Iceland or something like that to visit the mine. So that is what BitClub Network does. I have been on this program for, I think, ever since beginning of 2016. I was in this program since beginning of 2016. So it's not gonna make you rich, okay? Just so you know, it's not gonna make you rich. I spent 5,000 US dollars. I bought the founders package together with a few GPU mining shares. GPU mining shares allows you to mine everything else, but the main founders package allows you to only mine Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is like very little, guys. I can share my wallet transaction. Can you see? See, so you're like mining Bitcoin on a very daily basis, you know, very small amounts. It's actually the same. I think any miner can validate. Oh, BitClub Network is banned in the US, right? I think, but that's not true, right? I think there are people who actually VPN and then, well, I'm not encouraging you to do that, but that's how people get in. Because a lot of how I even heard of it were from the Americans. Just so you know. Right, so I heard it from the Americans, and I stumbled upon it. I was like, oh, okay, it's quite good. Then so these are the basically, you know, if you refer, you get like 5%. You know, it's not gonna make you rich, guys. Trust me. But the whole idea, okay, is passive. Okay, the whole idea is passive. Let me get to the point. So I don't have to do anything. I just buy and then let it run, right? So if you own GPU shares, then you can dedicate to the various cryptocurrencies. So for example, you want to dedicate to Ethereum, Monero, there's I think Dash. So as you can see, I focus all my GPU mining shares, which are perpetually available for buying. That means you can always buy the GPU shares. And yeah, so right now I think, so I've been mining Ethereum Classic for quite some time. Wait, oops. Why is this not okay? So the page is not refreshing properly. But anyway, I've been mining Ethereum Classic for quite some time. So far, you know, you get about 36.95 Ethereum Classic. So there's two kinds of shares: GPU mining for any of these cryptocurrencies. So you can mine Dash, Ethereum, Monero, Zcash. Clubcoin is something that they gave when you first signed up. So I'm not sure whether they still give you like Clubcoin. So I have some Zcash. Bitcoin Cash is new. So yeah, so basically this is one, and this is the only one I use at the moment for passive income. So I used to have quite a number of passive income programs, but the passive income programs usually after a certain period of time they tend to close, and you know, shit happens, and I am very, very careful about when I recommend programs these days, because these are third party. So I can't like always guarantee like, wow, they're gonna be around like forever or whatever. But BitClub Network has been around a long time. Now it used to be displayed here. You used to be able to see BitClub Network in one of the nodes. But I think because now there are so many more larger nodes, and of course we have Bitcoin Core at the largest, like 72% of the hashing power is by Bitcoin Core. And then you have Bitcoin ABC and Bitcoin Unlimited that are slowly picking up. But can you imagine that this is what Jihan Wu and friends own? BitConnect is different, right? Well, that's a passive income program as well, I guess. Yeah, BitConnect, but it's very new, so I can't guarantee the validity of it, you know. So you have to be very, very careful. Yep, coins are all in the red. That's the point, right? That's the point. When your coins are in the red, you still have passive income coming through. You feel good about it, right? You feel okay, like, oh, okay, and then I'm still having some passive income. So the whole idea, right, is that if you want to be in this space, there's two things you can do. You can have various programs that help you to build cryptocurrencies. Now, please bear in mind that I'm only recommending BitClub. I'm not recommending anything else, so be very, very, very careful. High yield investment programs are usually very high risk, meaning that they can attract you by paying very, very generous daily payouts, but then after a while they have to close because it's not possible that they can sustain, because usually it's a Ponzi. Now, for cryptocurrency, Ponzi is not a bad word. Bitcoin started out as a Ponzi because you are mining, you are spending, you are buying you used to be able to just download the software and you are able to spend electricity. Of course you have to turn on your computer, you have to run the code, and you have to let your CPU or GPU run the code. So there's an expense on that part, but it's not like money you have to fork out. Okay, But after a while, as the network grew and as the difficulty went up and more hashing power was dedicated to the network, it cost more. So suddenly the ecosystem is started. But can you understand that the value of Bitcoin was gradually picking up because people decided to give it a value? So at that point, there was no real use cases other than a peer-to-peer currency. Now at least you can say, okay, people are accepting Bitcoin for forms of payment. So that's when the ecosystem started to form, and there's a value. So honestly speaking, a large part of all the ICOs, a large part of all these cryptocurrencies, I can safely say that they are Ponzi's as well, because they are just giving you an idea. See, a white paper is an idea. There's no proof of concept as of now because nothing is proven. Because they don't have just because they created an app doesn't mean that there's a so-called a product behind it, because anyone can create an app. Okay, it's not like something very difficult, because all the app needs to do is transfer value, but you need an ecosystem around it in order to have an intrinsic value. Okay. Okay. So yes. Okay. So that brings yes, it's not a lifetime contract. It's about, I think, 600 over days or something like that. Wait, let me check. So a good question. How long does the contracts last? Okay, let's just look at the. Yeah. By the way, I haven't looked at the. Okay, so this was previously when the hash rate distribution was like that. So as you can see, Npool, Bitfury. So this is the hash rate distribution. So as you can see, BitClub Network does contribute to the hash rate distribution. Okay. I think it's 1,000 days. I think it's 1,000 days, guys. For anyone who wants to buy this, it lasts 1,000 days. So okay, they are also situated in Iceland. Okay, because the electricity and the electricity is cheap there, and also it's natural cooling. So they are also situated in Iceland. Yeah. Yep. It's 1,000 days. Just so you know. If I may ask, from 5K US of investment, how much you earn per day? There you go. Okay, so this is okay. So there you go. Okay, guys, the packages are here. So 500 is the smallest pool. So it's 1,000 days, 1,000 days mining, 50% commission, 50% goes to repurchase. So if you buy the founders, right, it's 3,500. Try to bear in mind that, okay, I don't really keep track. It's a bit hard to keep track because as the Bitcoin price goes up, you also earn more. Fair enough. So it's I would say if you have 3,500, I think maybe $20 to $50 a day, something like that, or maybe less. It depends. But you must understand that this is something that is very long drawn. It's mining. It's really no different from you buying the mining rigs. How much do you earn from the plans? I think it's 5%. Okay, so whoever buys something from you is 5% of whatever of this. But don't forget, you have to own the pools first in order for you to earn the commission, right? If you bought the small pool and your friend buys the founder pool, you only can earn up to the pool one. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you have to own like all in order for you to earn I mean, basically, yeah, you have to own all so that you can buy, you can earn up to the top tier as well. So here are the GPU mining pools. GPU mining pools allow you to mine anything. This is purely for Bitcoin. This is for anything that is provided here. So yeah, it's quite straightforward. Then every time when you withdraw, you just go to your wallet. It's quite straightforward, guys. So you go to the wallet and then you just submit a request and then you withdraw. So like there's some value here, you key in and then you withdraw. That's it. Yeah, this is my address. Then yeah, that's just about it actually. Yeah, simple. So there's also this club coin that I think when you are a founding member, a founder member, or maybe when you buy a package, right, you get a little bit of this coin. So they allow you to stake. So when you stake these, I just recently staked 100 of these club coins again because I got I used to have 100 club coins, and then after that, after staking for 1 year, they just paid out. So I have like 100 and 130 in total. So every day there's a little bit of club coin that I earn, right? Every day I'm earning a little bit of club coin. Yeah, so stuff like that, guys. So see, passive income, right? One $5,000 plan can get you something. It still beats you putting the money in the bank account, that's for sure. Now, why am I talking about passive income? Yeah, of course. I mean, the platform has been awesome. You know, I mean, I personally have not broken even yet because, like I said, it's a long drawn thing. It's not like you're gonna immediately, like within 1 year you're gonna break even. It's 1,000 days. So the only way that you can break even, yeah, sure. You can have a look at the description, Kakra. You can have a look at the description. So the referral link is there. My referral link is there already. So what was I saying? Okay, it is 1,000 days. The mining contract is for 1,000 days. It only can you withdraw every day? Yeah, of course you can. As long as there's money, there's bitcoins, then it goes. Then you basically can withdraw. Now wait. I wanted to say something. As Bitcoin prices go up, you break even faster. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. So it's the same, guys. If anyone who is a miner today will understand what I'm talking about, because mining, you don't care about the value of the crypto. Well, of course you care, but the most important thing is accumulating the tokens, the satoshis. You're interested in accumulating the satoshis. The more satoshis you have, gradually as the Bitcoin price goes up, because you see, I'm spending $5,000 today. $5,000 today is still going to be shit 10 years later. Okay, same thing. The Sing dollars will only gradually go down as prices, inflation, everything else is getting more expensive. My $5,000 today will buy me less things than I did 5 or 10 years ago. You get what I'm saying? But if Bitcoin is gradually going to go up, you want to have something. You use your fiat to buy into stuff like this, or you buy into or Bitcoins directly. So you must be saying, right? If I have $5,000, why do I just buy the Bitcoin directly? Now, the difference is that Bitcoin, once you buy it already, you have to keep it. That means you have no intention to sell it, or whenever the Bitcoin price goes up very drastically, you want to cash out, come back to fiat. That's trading. That's not passive. It's active income, right? So you want to have something where, okay, I'm going to spend my fiat, I'm going to buy, and then that's it. You leave it. And you don't do anything. And make sure you keep your password safe. If you need to use a VPN, use a VPN. But I think these guys don't ask for, they don't ask you for any verifications whatsoever. It's just very straightforward. You don't have to furnish any documents or whatever. But remember, guys, security, please put your 2FA, right? Your 2FA is very important because you see, for example, now people can see that it's called the full-time father, but the passwords and everything is very, very important. You have to make sure that you keep it safe, guys. Okay, keep it safe. Okay. Yeah, of course. Yes, the difficulty is increasing for sure. Thanks, Nem. Okay. Wait, next thing. So next thing I want to talk about is okay. So I'm done already. Now I want to talk about proof of stake. So proof of stake is something that I am very new to. I am personally a virgin towards proof of stake, okay? But I will be planning to stake my quantum once the mainnet comes up. So why am I interested in proof of stake? Because it is kind of a very nice transition. It's kind of a very nice transition from what I'm doing now on BitClub Network, and I want to form a portfolio of digital real estate, if that makes sense. Now, when I say digital real estate, it's just easier for the layman to understand, because property, when you buy property, which is of course sometimes very expensive depending on where you are, provides you a rental income if you can rent out the property. Okay, now what's the problem with that? There's two things that you can benefit: the capital appreciation of your home, but if let's say the home prices in your area isn't like, because there has to be a demand and supply, right? People have to be buying aggressively in order for that to happen. So I noticed that a large part of when housing prices go crazy is when foreigners come into the space and start buying up the property, right? the locals will suffer because the locals are not really interested to speculate on all these kind of things, right? So they know that, hey, I've been staying in this country for so long, the prices used to be like that. Suddenly all the foreign money starts pouring in, the prices go crazy. It's good for you as a local when you decide to sell, but don't forget, when you sell, you still need to buy and stay somewhere, right? So it's either you move outskirt, that means outskirts of the main city, where it's cheaper and less speculative, but at the same time also the prices will gradually pick up. So rental yield is a very good thing because nowadays there's Airbnb, there's homestay, farm stay, or whatever. So a lot of people are earning passive income by that means. They open up a few rooms or the whole house and they get a passive income. Now, how does that work in the crypto world or the digital world? Same thing, proof of stake. But the interesting thing is that you are not just putting your coins and you're not participating in anything. You're actually forming the ecosystem, because if you are a delegate, for example, you have quite a bit of coins. Your weightage of coins is much more than everyone else, or you fulfill the requirement of the delegate staker, you can actually benefit from creating the blocks. At the same time, people who vote for you, let's say if it's a delegated proof of stake, then you have to share the mining reward with the people who voted for you. So that's one. The other one is the normal proof of stake, where everyone just stakes whatever amount they want, and then there is a percentage that is split amongst all of everyone who found the block or something like that. It's a percentage. What kind of computer do you need for proof of stake? Now, I think, okay, dark crypto, the proof of stake, right? You need to probably get a Raspberry Pi. Why do you need a Raspberry Pi? Is because you need a small little computer that doesn't consume so much energy. Because I can't be leaving my computer on 24/7. That's for sure. It doesn't make sense already. Because if I'm only earning, say, 5 to 6 to 7% per annum, it doesn't make sense for me to keep the mining power. It kind of does. It kind of does. It's okay because I am staking quite a bit. But for people who are staking anywhere from 5 to 500, 1,000, then because you see the electricity cost is the same, right? Everyone spends the same amount of electricity cost. So let's say you and I, we're both in Singapore. You're staking 500. I'm staking say 5,000. So you are earning less, but the both of us, we're paying the same amount of electricity for keeping it running 24/7. So we need to buy a Raspberry Pi. I think you just go and Google it. It's like a little remote computer. Yeah, it's a little remote computer. So it's very low power with very little RAM, and then you can just program stuff on it, and then you keep that one on 24/7. Because you can't keep your main PC on, man. That's insane. Okay, NAV coin, right? Yes. Our researcher Charles, I think he bought into NAV coin quite some time ago, and it actually increased like a crazy amount, man. Let's look at NAV coin. Let's look at NAV coin. Okay, it's 1,000 days, I think, Chakra. Okay, so let's go to, okay, so why am I helping you guys understand the importance of passive income? So when you have passive income, right, you can do two things. You can build your existing cryptocurrency portfolio, okay, because you don't forget, in BitClub mining, you also can mine Ethereum. See, that's the thing, you can switch around. It's the same as if you had a GPU miner or you have a mining rig, you can switch your hashing power to whatever crypto that you want. Yeah, okay, so you see, so with ARK, so Fire5, you made a good point. I like my ARK passive gains, vote one time and can shut down computer and chill. Yeah, that's one thing that's pretty good, but there is one problem with delegated proof of stake. That means, for example, right, there's only 51 delegates. Only 51 delegates. So a large part of it will eventually be something like this. This is the issue here, right? This is Bitcoin Core, and now they own majority. So can you imagine one day where all the delegates come together and they decide to up the fees? You know, I mean, anything can happen, right? Because there's only 51 of them. So I would prefer something that's a little bit more friendly, where it's across the board. So that's why I chose Quantum, because Quantum is a little bit more across the board. Yeah, because I don't want to have this kind of issues again. And one thing about Quantum, just take note that for Quantum's blockchain, I realized that there was this term that the developers used. Let me get the message, because I'm having a little bit of I do talk to some of the developers. So he said that, okay, so the question that I asked, okay, so anyway, swapping takes place tomorrow in I think Beijing time at night. Okay, why was the swap delayed? Okay, yes, I asked why was the swap delayed. The swap is going to be an enormous effort. We understand that there will be so much misinformation that we need to stop new registrations from the Slack, line up exchanges, and spend at least 2 weeks explaining exactly how it will work so that there are no room for errors. So that's why, guys, if you had bought Quantum and you were expecting to stake Quantum like the moment the mainnet came on board, sorry to say this there, but it didn't allow you to do that. The volume is weak these 24 hours. Yes, in general, the volume is weak. I hope you're not referring to just Quantum, but as in the cryptocurrencies as a whole. Okay, so guys, those beware of phishing sites. Make sure that you get the official link and double check your link when you're doing the swap. Okay, if let's say, for example, your exchange, if you're leaving it on an exchange, make sure that your exchange, for example, Bittrex, is going to do the swap for you. Okay, and if you're doing it from your My Ether wallet, make sure you follow the steps required in order to do the swap as well. Okay, so there's a lot of confidential information here that I am unable to share, but do stay tuned for my live stream. My interview with the Quantum developers. Yeah, so that will happen probably the end of the month. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting, guys. Just so you know. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Alright, now let's look at a few coins before we wrap up. So, okay guys, so the passive income strategy is quite straightforward. Try to see whether or not you are interested in BitClub. And if you're interested in learning more about investing in cryptocurrencies, the Signals group is now open. There are total of, I think, 70 slots left for public, because of course, naturally, I'm only promoting to my YouTube channel and my Telegram chat. Then there's a total of 300 slots in total, but usually we reserve quite a bit for the existing Signals group because they have priority, because I always prefer retention, because with retention people learn because people need time to learn, guys. It's not about a 1 month thing and then after that you didn't make money, you leave. But the whole idea is to learn with us, because this space is always evolving. There's always new technologies that are being announced, new concepts that are being announced, and also the investment strategies that my team provides, the security, the security topics that we discuss about. It's very holistic. So when you talk about Signals, it's not just asking you to buy and sell something. It's also teaching you why. That means we have a trading setup for you, why we even picked it from a fundamental basis, and then we are starting to look at ICOs, guys. You know, usually those who have followed my channel long enough know that I don't really like to talk about ICOs, but I feel that ICOs are part and parcel of the space, but we are going to be very, very, very tight in terms of scrutinization of these cryptocurrencies and these projects, because if we recommend a very lousy ICO, our reputation goes down, right? And I have a team. It's not just my face, it's everyone else's in the team. So yeah, so that's one thing. So just remember, passive income it will help you to pay the bills. So for example, if you don't want to liquidate much of your portfolio to pay the bills, you can always use the passive income element from BitClub Network to pay the bills, because there's a potential that your coins can actually increase in value, right? Okay, so Quantum looks very, very shit right now because the mainnet is not up yet. No one knows, right? Because no one knows what is the staking element involved. How much are we going to get when we stake our Quantum? And because of that, the price has the price has dipped a lot from where I purchased. So I personally purchased anywhere from okay guys, I purchased basically this whole stretch. I've purchased. It's not this is basically from the ICO banning and the banning of the shutdowns of the Bitcoin exchanges and banning of ICOs, right? Regulatory. So there's nothing you can do. It's just something that you have to experience. But I'm very confident about the team because I listened to an interview from Patrick Dye and TechNote. So this project, right, it's not just an enabler. It's a whole ecosystem that's going to be built around it. So I'm very, very excited. Okay, so will Bitcoin reach 3K again? Let's see, shall we? Okay, guys, and also if you are not, you do not have a Coinergy account, just feel free to sign up on my Coinergy link, also in the description below. It's only $15 a month, but it gives you so much tools for you to work with, because I noticed that a lot of people don't even want to spend money on the tools, and then when they don't spend money on the tools, they are wondering what levels to get in at, and we are just talking about basic charting. You don't have to be like a pro at charting. You just have to do very simple basic charting skills, and then you are able to buy and sell. Do you think it's perhaps better for safeties to wait for an ICO to get listed on an exchange and buy it then? Okay, Gary, actually, what difference does it make? Even if it gets listed, right, it doesn't mean that they already have their roadmap. You see, when you want to say you want to buy a cryptocurrency, right, you want to see like the major developments are in place, and usually the major so this is how it works. Let's say you and I, Gary, we go and start up an ICO. Okay, we don't have any funding. We just have a great idea. ICOs usually don't have they usually don't have financial backers, because a lot of these developers may not have a lot of money to pump into this. They want to use the public's money. So this is how they raise funds, and then from then they'll have a roadmap for the next say 3 to 5 years to gradually develop. So it's pretty long drawn. So even if you buy it on the exchange, right, it makes no difference. It doesn't mean that they're more credible or whatever. It really doesn't. So it's just about, after you did your due diligence by reading the white paper, you feel very comfortable investing in the team. You're investing because of the people as well, guys. Okay, you're investing because of the people. So take note that when you invest, you must do a little bit of background search of all these people. Like, put in some effort to go and do some background checks. Don't just buy it because of the idea, because anybody can write a sound idea. With high correlation between BTC, ETH, and LTC, how much of trading do you guess is from bots? Wow. Okay, it's very hard to tell, Brian. But it's a question that I can't really answer, because when you look at the volatility and the way that, the only way that you can see is through the way the trades are being executed. Now, because let's say for example like this, if you want to fill up an order like this, you're buying the whole way down, right? You're buying the whole way down. That's why the candle is such, right? More often than not, these are bots. These are bots. Look at this. This is the same thing. The larger candles, all the small one like this, these are all like mixture of bots come retail investors, but the large ones are always bots, man, for sure. Okay, so guys, accumulate bitcoins, accumulate Ethereum, accumulate Litecoin. Just stick to this strategy for the next 3 years. Just stick to this strategy, and then see where we end off 3 years from now, because you can't. Okay, this space just recently got hot this year. Okay, let me just show you. Let me just show you what I mean. Okay, Those who have been in this this space for quite some time will know what I'm talking about. Okay, wait. This is okay, yes. So finally populated. Okay, can you see? So you see a large part of 2016, 2015, 2016. Okay, this is because I'm choosing GDEX. Obviously, there are exchanges that are way longer, right? They've been around way longer. So anyway, a large part of the volume. Okay, could this part count? Well, yeah, a small little increase here. But check out this, man. This is when it got crazy, guys. Okay, so can it correct a lot before it goes back up again? Sure, why not? But be very careful. Do you think leverage trading in BitMEX is profitable? Wow, you're changing the weekly candles? Nice. That's why going long term is good, man. Leverage trading. If you are able to exercise a certain level of discipline when you trade, it's okay. Because there are people who just know how to use leverage very effectively, but these people are very disciplined in the take profit and stop losses. Because don't forget, $1 can mean $10. So you can win. You're using $1, but you are in control of $10. You see, you funded your account with $1, but you're in control of up to $10. So where are the $9 coming from? You are borrowing, right? You are borrowing. Someone's lending that to you. So especially when you do shorting, if you decide to short Bitcoin, don't forget that the lending rate goes up. Okay, so people who like to do lending, who do not want to have the risk of trading, they usually do lending, because the lending goes up when people want to short cryptocurrencies or short Bitcoin. Do you think NEO is good for passive income? Well, okay, let's go to NEO. So NEO, when the last we looked was 7.61%. That was when the cryptocurrency in terms of price went down. So theoretically, if NEO prices are up today, it should be lower. And yes, it's lower. See, when the Bitcoin when NEO price goes up, your dividend comes down. Right? Just remember that it should always be in this manner. Okay? But still, guys, 5.57% per annum is not bad. Okay, look at things objectively, because if you're in a low interest rate environment, your rental yield will not be fantastic, because the banks are lending to you with a very low interest rate as well. Ryan, do you suggest regarding currencies about 2 months ago like XLM and Zcash are declining, should we hold those or change with other alts? You see, IDO, OS, the pain is that when you ask this question now, it has taken such a big hit that for you to stake it will take a longer time for it to recover. Fair enough? So I would recommend that you switch out from probably cryptocurrencies that are not doing so well into the ones that are potentially having better volatility, so that you can recover first and then recover as much of your capital that you have lost, and then probably look at staking already. Okay? The other alternative is just to average down. But when you average down, please bear in mind, I'm not asking you to average down on XLM or Zcash, because Zcash is just another subset of a privacy coin. Why don't you just buy Monero? Just saying, why don't you just buy Monero? Long-term hold strategy for accumulating majors, 5 to 15 minute candles for altcoin crypto grinding. Yeah, but I'm not much of a swing trader, guys, just so you know. Because I can't pick the right cryptocurrencies all the time. But what I do know is that when you are invested in fundamentally sound cryptocurrencies, or you're mining fundamentally sound cryptocurrencies, you are not wasting your time. So when you do mining, right, you also need to be a little bit smart. Although the Bitcoin network the difficulty is very, very high and you're getting pathetic amounts of Bitcoin, but we must look at the long term. How much is this? So let's say you look at my BitClub. let's say you look at my BitClub, the returns is 0.0001. That's like, okay, wait, let me even calculate. It's wait. So let's say it's 0.00014, right? 14078. Let's say at the height. So it's 56 cents. See, this is 56 cents in a day. Well, it's 56 cents in a day. It's like, you know, it's not like wow. But what about when Bitcoin goes to 10,000? What about when Bitcoin goes to 50,000? Right? So think ahead. Think ahead, guys. Right? You may say, hey, shit, I should buy the Bitcoin now at 3,500. I don't want to buy into this. But there's no passive. You see, it's just you buying and holding. And I hope that you don't sell. Whenever you buy into a cryptocurrency, I hope, especially if it's Bitcoin, don't sell. So I'm trying to address the liquidity issue, guys. The reason why I'm even recommending something like this is because I'm trying to get you guys not to liquidate your cryptocurrencies as much as you can. We are talking separately from trading. Trading, you always have to take profit at some point. Okay? But when you take profit into Bitcoin. That means the whole idea is that you also want to accumulate more Bitcoin. This whole period is nothing but accumulation on Bitcoin, guys. Unfortunately, it is you are accumulating during a period of time with high volatility. When you accumulate during a period of if you accumulate during a period of time of high volatility, you tend to have to buy it more expensive. Fair enough? So that's the problem. If it was a slow gradual incline, it would be so much more, you know, comforting to like buy. You know, it would be like, oh, you know, it's range bound between 400 and 1,002. Then suddenly it's like boom. It's yeah. JJ Andy, because JJ Andy, he has a day job. He will be joining me full time next year, or I'm gonna kick his ass because he's currently now working. He's working now. So he doesn't have the time to do as much videos as I am, because I'm full time, guys. I'm full time in the space, right? My business is basically around crypto. I do portfolio analysis, I do fundamental analysis, because I used to be a banker and then I switched career roles, did a little bit of internet marketing. From then, being that I'm no matter what, I'm always a financial professional, guys. So I understand the markets a little bit better, and when people are planning to build a cryptocurrency portfolio, they're getting a very good price for the consultation, because as a professional in the financial role, I used to handle clients who have high AUMs or high assets under management with the bank. So I'm very, very familiar with making money and also recommending people great products. Because I only mean well for my clients, because I don't earn anything from doing a consultation other than a consultation fee. So no matter what, I do my best to build a portfolio, or at least recommend a portfolio that is solid and stable and sustainable to meet your risk profile and your financial goals. What's so bad about MLM, man? What's so bad about MLM? Tupperware is a MLM, right? It's just that everything is online now. That's right, Patrick. Laddering those buy-ins is good, because you don't completely exhaust your resources one shot. Have you ever looked in the icon? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That is supposed to be so-called the Korean Ethereum, isn't it? Right? Yeah. Why not buy into it, man? I mean, if it has that kind of claim, okay. But you see, that's the thing. I won't know who are the developers, so we will check it out. The team at Crypto Grinders will check it out, and then we'll see how solid is this particular icon ICO. So for now, South Korea seems to be okay with ICOs, but take note that it may not always be the case. So just be careful. If regulations can, firstly, if the Korean government sees that the ICOs are too rampant and people are getting scammed left, right, center, it's going to be the same thing, guys. Okay? It's going to be the same thing where they have to clamp down and regulate also. One chain ICO. This one chain ICO, Okay, let's check it out. Okay, I'll do this live, and then from then, you know, let's just see who is the team behind it and so on and so forth. The cross-chain smart contracts with privacy protection. Now, every smart contract platform can always have a privacy feature onto it. Okay, nothing new. Okay, let's look at the team. Okay, so we have Jack Lu, who co-founded Factom in 2014. There are usually a lot of VCs in this space and people from okay, so but then we have Welch Cho, who was a security advisor of Hyperledger. Okay, Hyperledger was founded by, I think, what's her name? Can someone give me the name? I think Blythe Masters, is it? Her name is Blythe Masters. So so Blythe Masters was from, I think she was from JP Morgan. Wait, let me see. Let me type her name. Yes. Okay. So Blythe Masters is the, yeah, I think she founded Hyperledger, if I'm not wrong. Digital Asset Holdings. Did she? I remember she founded. She founded Hyperledger, something like that, or at least she's one of the board or something. Okay, so okay, wait. Now let's look at everyone else. So I assume that some of them were brought over from other teams as well. Large part are from China, guys. A lot of China developers here. Then of course we have the social media. Let's see the advisory group. Looks promising. Wan Chan looks promising. Yes, Prash. I still believe that gold and silver are very good hedges. See, as much as we enjoy investing in the cryptocurrency space, we have to understand that we cannot always depend on the cryptocurrency space to provide us with a very solid return. Because when times are bad, when there's low volume, a dipping, we are in a bear market right now. We are in a bear market from the high, of course. But do you know that if we look at the overall, we are actually still bullish? We are still going. We are still positive for the whole end. I only want wanton mee. Must be Singaporean, man, for you to say that. Is the signal group full? No, I think we are now currently at 30. Okay, the last I checked was because we put out the signal sign up was yesterday, so you can look at the form. I think currently now we have maybe 35 people. So the form is in the description. The form is in the description, JB. Yeah. Okay, but bear in mind we only have 100 slots for the public, so if we fill up like today or tomorrow, the form is gone, guys. Okay. Anyone who wants to buy Bitcoin? Anyone who hasn't bought Bitcoin? Okay, so those, okay, for the benefit for those who are new to the stream, welcome. But link is not working. Wait, let me see. How is it that it's not working? It's a bit.ly link. It works, man. It works. So why don't you just try copy and pasting it and putting it on the browser? Oh yeah, Ethereum. Okay, so everyone, so no one wants to buy Bitcoin? Okay, whatever you guys want, man. Like if you all want to buy Bitcoin, just let me know. You all don't want to buy Bitcoin? Where can we get the for October? Bro, can you type properly? I don't understand that sentence. Where can we get the for October? What does that mean? Thank you, Andreas. I hope I got your name right. Andreas. Should take profit in F. Fred, are you kidding me? What are you talking about? What take profit? If you got in cheaper, you are holding Ethereum, man. You are holding Ethereum. No one is to take profit from anything that I'm recommending. Don't. What take profit? Rubbish. Enver, the form is in the description, man. Oh, Andrew. Nice to meet you, Andrew. Okay, Gaurav, sir, the form is in the description, man. Just copy and paste into the the browser, and then you can get in. What's the entry point for BTCF? Zhenyue, why do you want to use your... Wait, you want to use your Bitcoin to buy Ethereum? Zhenyue, you're Singaporean, right? Use your Sing dollars, man. What are you doing? You want to have the Bitcoin and the Ethereum. You want both. Ryan, is shorting BTC a good idea? No, Dan. It's not a good idea. Okay, does anyone want to buy Bitcoin? If not, then we just move on. Like, you know, I think there are some people who maybe want to buy Bitcoin if they're new. Okay, for the new folks who want to buy Bitcoin, okay, let's just do the levels still for the folks who want to buy Bitcoin. We're gonna go conservative, guys. Okay, so it broke the 0.382 and it went slightly above. So your super favorite support, right, would be... Okay, can you see? Okay, can you see this? Can you see this line here? Really, man, is just slightly above. So you don't want to miss out on the next one. 3241, okay? 324. Jesus coin. Come on, guys. Do you see the video of Jesus coin? Come on, man. That is just wow. You know, the people who created that, like I said, I know it's fun and all, but that is just bad. Greetings, Crypto Chris. Wow, Berlin, Germany. Lovely, man. I have yet to visit Germany, man. I've yet to visit Germany. Okay, so guys, 3241. Okay, now for the folks who are a little bit more aggressive, who don't want to miss out, 3421. Okay, 3421 and 3241. Wow, that's yeah. Okay. These two, yes. Okay, move on. Now Ethereum. Now, when you're buying Bitcoin, right, make sure you're buying Bitcoin. You're buying Bitcoin with cash. Rupees, euros. Oh yeah, okay. For the Euro folks, okay, wait. I must not forget the Euro folks. Euro folks for you. Because you guys are in Euro, I cannot because the levels are different. I miss Europe, guys. See, when I went, I was in Europe. I think quite a few years back. I went to Milan, went to Italy, went to Florence, did the whole Switzerland thing, went up to Jungfrau. Man, lovely. But I've been to Paris. You know, I would want to stay more on the south of France, south of Italy, when it's a little bit more relaxed. I was a large part into the shopping thing at that time, but now being a little bit older, I don't want to do so much of that. I want to take a more scenic route, probably do a drive along the country, that kind of stuff. But my kid is still very young, so I may not be able to do all this kind of stuff. But I will be doing live events very soon, probably next year, depending on the situation at home, because just had a kid, right? So not possible to do live events as of yet, but I would very much love to do live workshops with you guys. Do maybe the region, say let's go to Australia, and then maybe go to a bit of Korea, so on and so forth, move around. Yeah, that's the plan. I think Australia is very nice. Like Sydney, I've been to Sydney for Anthony Robbins. That time at the, what's that place called? The Qantas Centre or whatever. Yeah, that was pretty good. Went for the firewalk, that firewalk thing, you know. Okay, so sorry, back to the BTC Euro. 2,455 to 2,860. Queue your orders accordingly for those who are in Euro. 2,455 to 2,860. You know what? Let's do Euro first. Let's do Ethereum Euro first, and then after that we go to the Ethereum US dollar. Yeah, wow. Sheesh. Okay, for Ethereum, right, let's be a little bit more conservative. For euros, I think we do 187 ETH euro. And then we go for 187 to 196 Ethereum euro. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I've never been to New Zealand. For sure. I want to do the whole milking the sheep, shedding the sheep. Is it shedding? Shaving the sheep and all. I haven't done all those yet. Then maybe go for a game of rugby or so. Like watch some rugby. Yeah, because in Singapore it's too hot, man. I can't be bothered. We always have the rugby sevens. Is it the rugby sevens or whatever here? But I've never watched a live rugby game before. So okay, so apart from crypto, let me share a little bit about what I've planned to do. So my bucket list is to watch a live NBA game. It doesn't matter which one. I mean, I used to play basketball, but I'm no longer like a follower. So NBA game. I want to watch an NFL game. What else? Yes, a rugby game. Yeah. So these are the three things that I want to do, because I've never done all those things before. And yeah, in fact, you know, when I was in London, I didn't even go for an EPL game. And when I was in London the last time, it was the second last game of the Premier League. But you know what? The wife doesn't really like soccer, and you know, and yeah, I didn't get a chance to do that. Formula One, dude, no, like no, like no, man, not interested in Formula One, man. Jonathan, do you go? Jonathan, the only reason why people even go for Formula One in Singapore was because of Arena Grande, probably Chainsmokers. Not so much of a fan of Arena Grande. Chainsmokers and Calvin Harris. I think Calvin Harris is performing today. Then I do not have a favorite NBA game, but I just love the speed of basketball. You know, that's the speed of basketball. I don't watch, man. I don't watch TV, guys. I really don't watch TV. Like you know, there's this like Netflix has Narco. Is it Narco? Yeah, Narco, right? The one Pablo Escobar. I would love to spend some time watching some Netflix, but I don't have the time, man. There's so much to be updated upon in this space that I just feel that I'm doing my viewers an injustice if I'm watching TV. But yes, I do relax. I play a little bit of Hearthstone, because you can, you know, stop playing that game after a while. Betting on NBA is like trading crypto. Yeah, I'm sure, man, Patrick. But I want to watch it live. You know, I don't want to watch it from TV. If it was ever that, it would be watching it live. I think that just getting the full experience, you know, just soaking up the atmosphere. Yeah. And you know, I think recently the what's his face? Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, right? I know it's a great show, man. Narcos is shit. Narcos is shit. Have to read everything. It's like reading a book, watching Narcos. Really? Are you sure? It looks pretty cool. Man, Luis. Man, are you like just raining on my parade, man? Oh, another popular one is the Game of Thrones, right? I think it's very, very popular. I'm very much into the medieval, you know, sorcery and dragons and swords and all that. But yeah, I think that would take, because I think it's like, don't know how many seasons of GOT already. I think that's pretty popular. Yeah, NFL. Yeah, sorry, NHL. Yeah, why not? Like, yeah, Jen, why not? Yeah, for sure. And of course, I love to one day go to Maine and have Maine lobsters, because I'm a sucker for lobsters, man. I am like a sucker for lobsters. Sure, Vincent. We'll get to you after I'm done with the stream. Okay, so what's that? Rick and Morty. Man, what is that? Is that like a show? Okay, so oh sorry. Back to the levels for F Euro. Okay, sorry, diverted a little bit. So F Euro. Why do I suggest this level? Firstly, there's a lot of price action in this level for Ethereum Euro. So just ladder in your orders. Same thing. 184 to 197 euros. Okay, next. So Ethereum. So I've done I've done the Bitcoin Euro. I've done the Ethereum Euro. Now I'll do the USD. Okay, same thing. Because the price action is here, we're gonna do the same thing. Okay, guys. Very simple. Let's ladder in our orders from 191 all the way to 225. Okay. Now we do not know whether this will completely sell off, as in this whole candle, because almost half of it is gone, right? Half of it is gone depending on the close today. So if it consolidates, then actually we have to revise for a higher whatchamacallit. You want to watch House of Cards? How many hours do you sleep? I sleep about 4 to 5 hours. Yeah, 4 to 5 hours. Well, I would like to be rich like Escobar, but I don't want to be like Escobar. Dude, that guy died. Like, he got like shot to death, man. Like, I mean, I love my life. I don't want to like get shot to death, like, you know. But the money was pretty good. Like, wow, like cocaine money. It's like what per second he's earning, like whatever people earn for a year. But dude, if he's like the biggest drug cartel dude in the history, right? Then he's always gonna get challenged, right? Because he's so rich. Like, everyone has to do business with him. At some point, it's gonna be like ASA, you know, right? Then I don't know, man. And he's human after all. He has a family. He has kids. I don't want to jeopardize. If I was like Pablo Escobar, I think I'd be pretty scared. I mean, I don't have the balls for that, man. I have the balls to trade big, but I don't have the balls to be like Pablo Escobar, man. Yeah. Okay, so, okay, no, are we done? Okay, wait. Oh, USD Tether, right. I want to be like Halima. Dude, we're not gonna... Don't mess up my stream, man. Okay? By the way, Halima is our first female Malay president. Okay? Zhenyue, you better shut up, man. Don't be suggesting crap on my stream. It's all good, man. It's all good. We are a multiracial, harmonious country. Hey Chico, you want to make some big bucks? Okay, so next we want to look at LTC US dollar. I think LTC is back to the below 50 range, guys. You gotta... Whoa, shit, guys, that just happened a few days ago, man. Did you all pick it up? Did you all pick up the... Say hello to my... Dude, that's Italian, man. Right? Say hello to my little friend. Is it? No. No. That is Is it Italians in New York? So that's the mafia, right? So it's different. Okay, so oh man, guys, we missed it, man. LTC, $35. Did anyone pick it up? LTC USD. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. The most important is to pick some up around this price. So same thing, 45 to 50 bucks, guys. Go. Yes, we speak English and Mandarin. I heard your kids speak English. Is that what you speak at home? Yeah, of course. Singapore, a large part we do speak English. It's called Singlish. You can ask Zhen Yue. I would put 100% of my portfolio in LTC if someone offered it to me for 33 USD. Yeah, okay, fine. Why not, right? Or you could have queued 100% of your money at $35 and got the order in, and today you'll be making some money, right? So LTC, guys. Just for reference, at that time when I was streaming during May-June period, I asked everyone to get in at 25 to 30. Now I'm doing the exact same thing, asking you guys to get into LTC at this current price as well. So, but the current price point is much higher. It will be $45 to $50. Okay, why do I say that? Can you look at this price? 40 to 45. Can you see this consolidation? Now there's a slightly higher level of 45 to 50. Looking at the way the chart is moving, it's going to be consolidating to 45 to 50. So you can queue there. Gaurav, what price? You can't expect me to give you a sell order when I don't even know what price you entered. Because if you entered NEO at a high price, it's cutting loss. You're realizing loss when you cut. Try to understand this. When you realize a portion, let's say you realize 50% of your NEO that you bought at $30. That means you lost 33% of the value. You are going to move. You are moving to something else that is potentially going to cover the losses, right? Because you're going to have to regain back fees plus the 30% that you lost, and then from then, hopefully that it recovers. It makes you come back to your initial capital again. I have ETH. Should I switch to LTC? Luca, no. No, man. Use cash, Luca. Use cash. Okay, what I want to say. Okay, OMG. Yes, OMG. Oh my god. Okay. OMG has quite a bit of downside. Okay, let's be a little bit more conservative. 0.00233. Okay, 0.00233, and then after that we will queue between 0.00233 to 0.00225. Okay, these are the ones that you want to accumulate. Let's look at Civic. Guys, for those who don't have any quantum, get some quantum at this current juncture, because it's when people are dumping quantum like nobody's business. Okay, let me tell you who are dumping quantum. People who do not understand quantum. People who do not believe in cryptocurrencies as a whole. They only believe in the profit. So if you believe in the fundamentals and you can trust what I say, all right, get some quantum. If you already have too much quantum, let's say you have over 20% of your overall portfolio, do not bother to get any more. Not because I don't believe in it, but it's more for portfolio management. It's proper portfolio management and allocation, right? Can you increase the holdings? Yes, you can. You can increase the holdings, but your overall standing of all the other cryptocurrencies has to increase as well for you to own more quantum. I hope that makes sense. So as long as the percentage is no more than 20%, okay, so when you say 25%, that means you're only having 4 cryptos in your portfolio. If you're 20%, that means you only have 5 cryptocurrencies in your portfolio. Fair enough? Okay. Is it fine to take profit on a coin when the US dollar value is down, but the Bitcoin value is up? Yes, Ivan, you can. Ivan, that is a very good comment. So what Ivan said is, I repeat what Ivan said. Is it fine to take profits on a coin when the US dollar value is down, but the Bitcoin value is up? That is precisely how you are supposed to see things. Because when the Bitcoin, when your position is favorable in Bitcoin, you can take profit and you have more Bitcoins. Because you don't want to care about the US dollar value of Bitcoin now. It's just like a miner. The miner does not care what is the value of Bitcoin. The miner is only interested in accumulating the units, the satoshis of Bitcoin, as much of it as possible. The value will gradually take care of itself. Monero is low now. Yes, but Monero went up a lot, man. Monero, I'm very worried that it has more downside. That's the only thing. Oh shit. Wait, why is it not coming out? Ugh. Okay guys, I really need to go soon. Okay, so Monero. Oh, but this is Monero BTC. Let's do Monero USD. Monero USD, right? Okay, Monero USD looking a little bit more on the downside. You might want to create a low ball order at 78. Yeah, trust me when I say this. Do a low ball order on at 78. Okay, the spreadsheet is only for Signals members, Prash. Only for Signals members, man. But we wanted to share that with you guys, and the whole idea why we did a public live stream is because we felt that no matter what, the information that we shared on that live webinar was basically for everybody, because we want everybody to understand what is going on in the space and why institutions are trying, or what the regulations mean, how to prepare yourself during such volatility. And I think after a while, when people listen to me long enough, they understand that, oh, okay, it's all about mental fortitude, it's all about discipline and not being worried. That's why I'm asking you all to ladder your orders. That's why I'm always asking you to allocate a portion of your salary to crypto, because you know that instead of buying a pair of sneakers, instead of buying a new game, okay, instead of spending frivolously on random clothes or whatever, buy some crypto, you know, because whatever that you decide to spend on, yes, it's instant gratification when you buy all those things, but there's no intrinsic value, there's no capital appreciation, right? Unless of course you are like a reseller, that's business already, it's completely different. But when we're talking about, you know, I know once in a while, especially after we work so hard during the month, we want to spend a little bit of our hard-earned money. I'm not saying you can't do that, but what I'm trying to help you guys is to build enough income, or at least enough wealth, so that you can enjoy much better next time. So what you're doing now is suffering. That means, meaning that, let's say for example, usually you would spend say $200 a month on random things, buying toys, guys who love to buy toys, comic books or whatever. Maybe you need to cut that down. So for those who are sneakerheads, the latest sneakers are coming out. Shit, maybe you shouldn't buy it. Maybe you should throw that $200 into Bitcoin, or throw that $200 into Ethereum, right? And yeah, maybe the price will tank 30-40%. But you know what? In the long run, that $200 that you bought Ethereum or Bitcoin today is going to probably double to triple in the years to come. Your sneakers is only going to turn black, bro. Just saying. Enough with the Jesus coin, man. Okay, guys. So OMG, yes. OMG already gave you the level. XMR, I said do a low Q of 78. So 78, okay, we go by the wicks, guys. We go by the wicks. You see these little wicks? And then we go by, between 78 to 85, okay? 78 to 85 for XMR. Edward, welcome to October Signals group. Looking forward to working with each and every one of you guys, man. Very excited, very excited. The whole idea of why I keep the group small is so that I can really get to know you guys, especially those who are a little bit more vocal. You know, feel free, because there are some who chat, some who don't, and then end up like, you know, I don't really know everyone in it, but at least those who are a little bit more vocal, though, you see, the whole idea of Signals chat is also for me to have a chance to engage with you guys. I'm walking barefooted since 5 years. Gotta live the crypto life. Look, man, I love fashion, as you can see. I love fashion, but it's an unnecessary cost. It's an unnecessary cost. I recently bought a car. The reason why I bought a car is because we need to drive around, because I have a growing family. But what car did I buy? I could have bought a Mercedes C180. I didn't. Okay, I didn't. Okay, I bought a very humble S60 T2, not even a T5, guys. An S60 T2 Volvo, right? So this is just being practical. Yeah, just saying. College education versus crypto. You know, education is always important, because it's still a window. Okay, it still creates a window of opportunity towards the corporate world, because not many people can okay, I guess when you hear all the success stories, right? Okay, when you have the success stories of people who drop out from college, from university to pursue their career or their business, I think those few are people who know what they want in life and they're willing to grind it out. So firstly, you have to ask yourself, if you decide to take that path, make sure that you have found a way to sustain your lifestyle. When I say, sorry, not even lifestyle, the necessities, paying rental, telecommunication, your handphone bills, your internet bills, your food, transportation, clothing, so on and so forth. All these things have to be taken care of before you decide to go through this bootstrapping route. Now, I'm just assuming that you don't have rich parents, okay? Because I don't have rich parents, guys. So I stepped out into the corporate world. I was a membership consultant, can you imagine? Earning 1,000 Sing dollars a month, and it was through commissions that I was able to draw a salary of, say, $5,000. That was a good month. The lousy months would be about 3,000 Sing dollars. That was when I was 24, which is more than most diploma holders. Now, diploma holders earn about anywhere from 1,008 to maybe 2,003 if you're lucky. But degree holders usually are from 2.5 to 2.7 to even 3K. Now, I was never in banking from the very get-go. My diploma is in microelectronics, so it's wafer fabrication. But the space now is highly competitive. The pay is crap. It's literally just competitive, guys. It's not really money making, okay? And yeah, basically you're not gonna have like crazy bonuses of 6 to 12 months like what we used to know, right? Because that period is gone already. Then after I left being a membership consultant for about 1.5 years, I joined banking, and that was a 6.5 year stint. Same thing, started out just doing very simple account opening, recommending mutual funds, insurance products, dual currency investments. At that time, I only could do dual currency. That means forex. I couldn't do equity link structures. But then after that, I moved on to equity link structures. That was basically when you had the certifications to promote the full suite of derivative products. So from then everything, yeah. And then after that, the last stop was Premier Banking, and here I am now. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, Don. I mean, look, I love designer clothes, but I don't spend as much as I used to, even though I can. And I used to spend so much on designer clothes, right, that I felt like, wow, this is empty stuff, man. Because after a while, you just realize wearing a t-shirt and wearing this, yeah, people will say it's a nice t-shirt, but they don't even know where it's from, honestly speaking, most of the time. So I rather you save your money and spend money on experiences, because this doesn't give you an experience. It really doesn't. I rather you use this money to go for a holiday in Bali or Thailand, somewhere nearby, Cambodia. Yeah, why don't you do that? Wow, will Ethereum overtake BTC at some point? No one really knows. Most of the time, people fail, man. I mean, look, failure is part and parcel of finding your success. If you never even try, how would you even know, right? How would you even know? Like, you wouldn't know. That's why people don't want to leave their jobs, because the job is the false sense of security, right? Until you get replaced. So ask yourself, at this point of time, in the industry that you're at, look at the automation process. Like the banking industry, a large part of the back office people will be affected when everything goes automated. There will be a huge downsizing, and yeah, it's just the way it is. That's what the blockchain is supposed to do, man. I've never been to Jakarta, but I have been to, I've been to Bali quite a few times. I mean, I love the Rock Bar. Rock Bar is nice. I was at Ayana Resort with the wife. You know, stayed at the villa. It's nice, just chilling, eating nasi campur. You know, eating some barbecue seafood along the cliff. Hey Marcel, no man, I buy Primark too. Man, my wife loves Primark, man. My wife, like when she went to Primark, because when we went to London, when we went to London, she was pregnant. I think she was in her second term. So Primark was the perfect place to buy stuff, man. I tell you, London is just, you know, except for the rain, I love the markets, the borough markets. I love the place. I mean, the people are nice, man. Everyone just sipping tea and stuff. Well, I mean, that's because I was a tourist, right? I think if it's a busy day, everyone is not sipping tea. Guys, when I mean buy crypto with US dollars or your fiat. Dinner or skip a meal to buy crypto? Look, man, don't skip your meals, man. You can all eat our food, right? I'm just asking you guys, please don't spend money on unnecessary things, but spend money on investing. So what you can do, invest money on books. Okay, books like this. Okay, like books like this. Get this book, guys. Okay, now wait. This is a very dense book and a very it's a very technical book about cryptocurrencies, but it will help you to understand the blockchain better. It will help you to understand, appreciate what is proof of work, what's the decentralized consensus mechanism, all this stuff. Okay, so invest money on books. Okay, I also bought recently. I'm buying a little bit of. Okay, this book by Tony Robbins, right? Shucks, can you see? Oh crap, it's not showing. Why is my okay? I think because I have very low light. Okay, anyway, this book by Tony Robbins, right? I don't really like it because he's shilling a lot about mutual funds or ETFs. Okay, mutual funds or ETFs. But I think a large part is to teach you about the importance of diversification. Yeah, a large part of that is the importance of diversification. So that is essential. I am a very poor reader. Marcel, I'm a very poor reader. I cannot finish a book in a day. There are some people who read very fast. Like I think there's this guy called Tai Lopez. You guys know about Tai Lopez? So Tai Lopez is someone who trading strategies. Trading strategies actually it's pretty straightforward. You can buy most books. I'm not so much into the trading strategies. That is usually more Andy's forte. He has quite a number of trading books. Fibonacci's, candlestick trading, you know. What was the name of the first book on crypto? Bitcoin and cryptocurrency technologies. Guys. Can you see? Okay. Right, so get that. The other one that is a little bit more easy to read is The Internet of Money by Andreas Antonopoulos. But that book is a lot of references. That means whenever you see that book, right, he links it to a YouTube video where he talks about it. So for me, I am more of a visual learner rather than someone who reads, right? So I need to be very hands-on. That's why this space is actually quite good for me, because there's all the colors and movement and momentum. But I do reference back to the fundamentals also, and I need to read a few times before I understood whatever this was. So those who are developers, they will understand it. Well, anyway, developers read the white paper, they already get it already, because they understand it from a programming perspective, right? So all they need to do is, can I use this tool or not? Right? They already know what to do. Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad is good as well. But Mastering Bitcoin by Andreas. Yeah, I'm sure Mastering Bitcoin would be better. I will probably buy Mastering Bitcoin as well, because I am someone who cannot wait. I'm a little bit impatient when it comes to getting my resources. So instead of like ordering the book and waiting for like Amazon to ship it or whatever, I just go to the bookstore, and if it's there, I just pick it up. Usually it's more expensive. Okay, so yep. That's right. Yep. Internet or money is a combination. Andreas, he's doing his best to make it sound simple as much as possible by creating real world. He provides analogies to the theories behind what he teaches, but he can also, of course, teach and share about the more technical stuff as well. All right, JB, welcome to the October group, man. Fill it up, guys. For those who are wondering what the October group is about, like I said, it's a closed group environment, only 300 people. From there, we discuss trading strategies, investment strategies, ICOs. We look at the existing fundamentals, the ecosystem of the cryptocurrency space. There are signals for you to buy Bitcoins, the take profits, and those trades even have recommendations to trading sizes, to risk categories. It's very holistic, and also at the same time, you guys get to chat with the full team, Orbiton, JJ Andy, myself, Eric. Eric is our latest addition, cybersecurity, and of course Charles, who writes wonderful reports. Blue Water Glass, who is our friendly moderator from Canada. It's fun, guys. It's just fun. Okay, folks, it's been an hour, almost 2 hours. Thank you guys for watching wherever you are in the world. I would love to have. I love catering to the Europe timing. The Europe timing in the afternoon. My kids are in school, but then I have to do another stream for the US. Then it gets very it's like very regular. Ryan, thank you for your BTC technical analysis during the last week. I was able to queue my aggressive orders ahead of the dip and grab 2 orders at 3058. Nice, Jason. Very nice. Good. I'm happy to hear that, Jason. Yeah. Thank goodness you got in, right? Lucas, 50% in ICOs. Look, Lucas, there's nothing wrong to invest in ICOs. It's just that try to understand one thing. They are very raw. They're very new. So my suggestion is that use them for quick profits. Use them for quick profits until they prove themselves. Then you can rebuy, although at a higher price, but you can rebuy. Don't assume that everyone is going to be the next big thing. Please don't. 90% are going to fail. 90% are going to leave their projects after a while because they are lost. They don't have the funding or the momentum. Because being an entrepreneur, you must understand that you already must be an entrepreneur in order to do that. Most of these developers are usually moving from one project to another. They have a day job. They have a comfortable salary. They're not really all in all the time. So be very, very careful. How come you never thought about Ether Delta? I don't use Ether Delta. I'm buying from pre-normal exchanges. I don't recommend exchanges that are having too little liquidity. Just my thoughts, because liquidity is very important. Why do you think the institutions? Okay, for example, you guys read about Jamie Dimon. He mentioned about Bitcoin being a fraud. The price tanked a little bit, but then JP Morgan put in a large order for the exchange traded notes, the ETNs, on one of those exchanges, right? So exchange traded notes are basically a price. It's a financial instrument that's traded on an exchange Mondays to Fridays, and it takes the average price of the 3 most liquid. It takes the price of Bitcoin in the 3 most liquid exchanges. So that's whatever that they are buying. They're not buying into the crypto directly. They're getting exposure, but they also want to have liquidity to be able to sell it as and when they want. That's why they're touching the ETN and not the Bitcoin itself. They are not helping the Bitcoin price go up, guys. But they are definitely bullish for them to long Bitcoin. But you know what? Probably when he mentioned, he already maybe they had a short position on Bitcoin as well. So they make money down and they make money up. And those who sold are the losers. Sad to say. How can we kill BTC USD orders in Singapore? Jonathan, we can't. We only can buy straight up. There's no. The only way that I think how we do it is that we open a Gemini account. Okay, we wire our that means from Singapore we wire to Gemini, and then from then Gemini allows you to queue. But you have to do your verification first. So you wire money over to Gemini, and then after that you queue. That's the only way, man. There's no using Sing dollars to queue. None of the exchanges have this feature. And Coinbase doesn't allow us to use GDEX. GDEX is blocked on our site. GDEX is basically the trading platform for Coinbase. You're most welcome. Okay, guys. 1 hour and 46 minutes. I need to prepare for tonight's Signals Chat webinar. God bless. Love you guys. Have a very, very blessed weekend for those who are still on Saturday time. For those who are Sunday, work on Monday. No comment. But work on Monday is work, right? Work. Okay, folks. God bless and see you soon.